This Clifton Hill Cabernet site is known as probably the hottest site on all of the Wahluke Slope. And because of that, we have learned that it's important that the sunlight does not have a direct influence on the grapes. We want the canopy of the vine to capture all the sunlight, not the clusters themselves. As you can see, the magical phenomenon that we're in right now is the veraison period. The veraison period is defined as the skin's beginning to accumulate color and accumulate sugar, and the berries are beginning to get soft. I would speculate at this point this block is 5 weeks from being harvested, which is our long-term average. Even though our season's been cool, it's actually been ideal the last 8 weeks of the season. Vines like it when it's a little bit cooler, especially when they're in a very hot site. We're down on the floor of the vineyard right now, looking up into the canopy of the grapevines. It gives you a totally different perspective of this overhead cascading canopy and how open the fruit zone is. The interior part of the plant, the fruit's all spread out. You can almost see all the way through the canopy. What our goal is uniform ripening from berry to berry, from cluster to cluster, from plant to plant for the length of the row across the block. That's where the best wines are made. Due to the level of uniformity, this might be our best vintage ever. Even better than the 07 vintage. So we're excited about that. This is very magical what's occurring today. My prediction would be that veraison here will be complete in 5 days. And within 4 to 5 weeks we'll be harvesting this crop. It'll have a juice composition of about 25.5 bricks, a pH of 3.75, and a total acidity probably of about 0.6. Our next action step when this fruit is fully covered about 5 days from now will be to come in and do what we refer to as a green harvest. We have 3 or 4 green clusters on this vine. They're kind of hard to see, but we're going to come in here and cut some of these out. These little golf ball green clusters on this vine. The majority of the crop on this vine is all coloring up nicely. We'll give it about another week. We'll come back in and we'll analyze how much of the fruit is colored. If we expect that it's fully colored, as it's going to be, anything green will drop on the ground. That crop won't be harvested. We'll consider that undesirable clusters. There's not very many. It's a great vintage. So I'm excited about that. 5 weeks, we'll be back. We'll be picking these grapes.